Say you've got the best-selling passenger car in the United States for the last 12 consecutive years, with voracious competition from the likes of Honda, Mazda, Hyundai, and Ford, to name only a few. What do you do with your almost 3-year-old design to keep it ahead? Toyota's answer is an extensive refresh for 2015, bringing with it new styling, around 2,000 total new parts, and even some tweaks under the skin. Outside the most obvious changes in this, we'll get to that in a minute, but this, the completely new front end. The Camry, well, it's always been designed for mass appeal and has never pushed the envelope in terms of its looks, so what you see here is a big leap of faith for a car that's usually very conservatively styled. The corners have been pushed back in front thanks to less space required for LED fog lights, and the grille has been enlarged, almost resembling the spindle grille on a Lexus vehicle. In fact, the whole front end with its reshaped headlights and bulging nose would not look completely out of place on a Lexus sedan. The same goes for the restyled tail lamps, which now look almost identical to those on the Lexus ES, which is, after all, the Camry's sister car. Toyota says that every single panel except for the roof is completely new, and we can believe that. But where my eye keeps going is to the C-pillar and this piece of black trim behind the rear window. I'll reserve my thoughts on it until we shoot a complete review of this car, but we'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Inside, the materials have been slightly upgraded, and the center stack has been revised. On some models, there is a new 4.2-inch screen in the instrument cluster, and of course the latest infotainment by way of Toyota's N-Tune system. There's been an effort to reduce interior noise levels, and that includes upgrades to the door and window seals, reshaped side mirrors, and increased sound deadening material. The driving experience has also been revised with a reworked electric power steering system, changes to the brake booster, and a retuned suspension. The structure has been stiffened with additional spot welds, which may help improve the Camry's crash test rating, where it currently scores acceptable in the small overlap test, putting it behind some of the competition. Also new is an XSE trim, which adds to the existing SE version and comes with things like a mesh insert grille, 18-inch wheels, and a stiffer suspension, among other extras. Engines all carry over with the same 2.5-liter 178 horsepower 4-cylinder and the 3.5-liter 268 horsepower V6 still being offered. Both come only with a 6-speed automatic. The hybrid version also carries on unchanged, with a 4-cylinder engine and electric motor working with a CVT to get you those extra miles per gallon. Toyota hasn't said yet if these powertrains will see any improvements in their muscle or efficiency, but right now the 4- and 6-cylinder non-hybrid versions are returning a few less MPGs than their competition. So do all of these changes mean that the Camry is finally an exciting car? And considering that most people buy a Camry solely for its reliable reputation, does it even matter? Well, we'll have to wait until we can get into one for a full road test to give you our opinion, but in the meantime, please let us know what you think.